everyone, it's Daxani. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yes, this is sketch number 13. If you'd like to see sketches 11 and 12, they are on my Instagram account. My username and Instagram link is down below in the description box, so feel free to check them out if you'd like. You know, don't feel like you have to, but you can if you want to. Alrighty, I was going through some art block and I didn't know how to pose my mermaid until I saw the lovely gal that you see there on the left side. Her name is Rain, and I've been following her Instagram account for about a year now, and I've always wanted to draw her but never really got around to it. Just when I was struggling with how to pose my next mermaid, she posted this photo and I thought it was uber cute. And so I drew this based on her and, this photo entirely. I already know the proportions are off, but that won't stop me from drawing the body. I have to start somewhere, and that was using Rain as a reference for this piece. I always draw my characters from the chest up. Every once in a while, I'll draw them from the waist up. It depends on my mood and confidence, mostly. Even though my drawing looks a bit awkward, I'm proud of myself, okay? Because I'm making the decision to push myself out of my comfort zone, especially with the least amount of time that I have since I've gotten this new job. I get a little bit impatient, but I was just so motivated to draw a full body mermaid, and I think it was mainly because I was just really in love with Rain's photo. On her Instagram, she has like this lavender theme and it just fits her so well. Like, I incorporated that lavender color into this mermaid, the purple and blonde hair, and the purple fin, and even like the stars from her top. I incorporated that into her bra and at the end of the tail fin. But I didn't really draw actual stars. They're kind of just dots, because I don't know, I felt like the stars would kind of throw everything off with the setting itself, so I guess in this case they're just sparkles. That's what we'll say for now. Okay, I want to talk a bit about the face. I hated the outcome of the face. I did. When I finished it, I couldn't stand it, and it was the only flaw that I paid attention to because it bothered me so much. It was mostly the nose and the lips. I didn't like it at all, okay? If you're listening, yes, I'm using past tense because I love it now. Why? Because I came to this realization that it steers away from my same face syndrome, just a little bit, not a whole bunch. The head shape is the same, but the features, it's a little bit different. Also, just the fact that we all come in different shapes and sizes. Here I'm specifically talking about, facial features like our noses, eyes, and lips and brows. We all don't have the same cute little button noses or perfectly round, thick lips. I personally love drawing thick lips, but I would like to include some thin lips for my characters too. Thin lips need love too. Hashtag that thin lip love, I love that the nose came out wider. I love how it looks. I like that she's puckering her lips. I think she would have looked great with thin lips, but I drew thick lips. Not on purpose, but it's just a habit. And me saying that it's a habit, I think that's kind of like a flag in the face saying like, hey, you're starting to develop habits that you're doing all the time. It's time to branch out and do different things so you don't always get stuck in your little box. For this drawing entirely, I was going to focus mostly on the pose itself and the flower umbrella that she's holding, because that alone is what drove me to draw this in the first place. But then it looked really empty, and so I challenged myself to dabble in some environmental art. I was only going to draw the grass and the flowers on the grass along with the lake that's below her. But even so, the drawing still looked empty. Like, I was just like, oh, it's not good enough. And I started to really observe everything, and in Rain's photo, you know, there's trees in the background. So what did I do? I pushed myself and was like, okay, we're gonna draw the trees. We're not gonna be lazy. We're gonna draw the trees, and it'll give more to the drawing itself, and I think it'll make it pop even more to her environment, and it won't look so plain. It won't look empty anymore. Like, I just got a little lazy because I wanted to just put this up on my YouTube channel. I just really wanted to put this up on my Instagram already, you know, because of the fact that I've been busy, and then that mentality where it's like, oh, post every day and all that. But, you know, I really ended up taking my time with this, and at the end of the day, I had to be happy with the drawing. The fact that it was still empty, I was like, no, I don't want to post it because I don't like that it still looks empty. So yeah, I went ahead and drew the trees in the background. I suck with environments, yes, but it was definitely great practice. Despite my low skill level with environment, I had tons of fun drawing it. The background, it was no biggie. I don't know. I don't want to say that I cheated, but I just happened to have some brushes that are in the shape of trees, so I just used that brush and I just, you know, put it there in the background like a stamp. And then, but of course, like, you know, the other trees with, like, you know, you'll see that has red flowers on it, that's all like me. I did that. So, but I think, like, to add more of a oomph I don't know why I always do that, but, you know, I thought, you know, let's go ahead and use our little tree brush, and then we'll go ahead and add more extra branches with the red flowers in it. So yeah, that's that. I mean, and then, like, you know, the lake in Rain's photo, there is no lake. I just chose to add a little lake below her because I just felt like it needed to be there, because the fact that she is a mermaid, you know, I mean, to each their own. If you want to draw your mermaid in space, you know, with no type of body of water, go for it, you know. Let your imagination roll to infinity and beyond. But me personally, you know, I needed to add some sort of water somewhere, but that's just me. I think I want to experiment more with plants and stuff, and I think I'm more open to do more environmental stuff. Like, if anything, I feel like Mermay has encouraged me to do more environmental stuff, because, like, most of the time when I'm drawing my mermaids, I have like this set mentality, like, okay, I'm just going to draw a mermaid, that's it, nothing else. Like, I'll draw bubbles to show that she's in water, you know, obviously. But these past few, like, mermaids that I've drawn digitally, they're just like, I felt like I was able to do more, or let me rephrase that, I wanted to do more. I wanted to add more to the drawing, not just the mermaid herself. I felt the need to give some kind of environment to kind of complement my mermaid characters. I love art challenges, and I think this is probably the first art challenge where I'm starting to see myself develop and kind of realizing what I need to do more, what I should, you know, incorporate in my drawings more, little stuff like that. If anything, I've always done Inktober the most when it comes to art challenges, but Mermay has really made me just kind of see what I need to do to grow as an artist. And honestly, I thought Mermay would have been the last art challenge to do that for me, but hey, it is what it is. Well, this is the final product. Let me know what you guys think about it down below in the comments section. Once again, thank you all for listening, thanks for watching, and I shall chat with you soon in the next video. Bye!